Wow, guys. First ever CWL season week 1 war that I was able to participate in the regular season. Preseason just ended. Was it last week, guys? Or the week before last? And today just ended the first matchup of Invite. And guys, ByeForever came home with that victory against OneHive 2.0. Now, me personally, unfortunately, I didn't pick up a 10v10 triple this war. Oh, I was so mad. You have no idea. I even picked up 3 defenses, and I needed 4 in order to get that 20-point bonus on the fantasy league. So I'm kind of salty about that as well. Just 1 defense shy. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop over and take a look at this insane, guys. I don't think you understand. Live on stream, twitch.tv/Scottoria. This war was insane. It was lit. The chat was fire. Oof. Okay, let's take a look. And as stated, 114 to 113 actually came down to an 11v11 attempt, which we will be showing during this recap. The man had to get at least a safe double in order to tie it up and then win on percent. However, he went in there. He got himself a 3-star instead. He said, who needs a high percent dubs, or any sort of dubs, because we already won percent at that point. We here in ByeForever need to be putting up triples. He leads by example. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so before we kick off and hop right into the statistics, I'm going to go ahead and put up the 9v9 attempt that I thought was one of the coolest ones. I selected Seth from ByeForever. Pretty interesting looking base, too. Almost separated into 2 different bases, and he kind of comes in. Anyway, so going into this, as I stated, 114 to 113 and a 6-18-16 breakdown. ByeForever did take the victory, 80 out of 80 hits for both sides. On the 11v11 front, we went 50%. We went 1 for 2 there at the end. We did make 2 separate attempts within the last 5 minutes of war. The first attempt only was able to achieve 1 star, and then the other attempt actually got the triple, so nicely done. OneHive 2.0 did not attempt 11v11 the entire war. Didn't really need to. Dip-wise, both sides went perfect. We went 10 for 10 in ByeForever. OneHive 2.0 went 12 for 12. 10v11. This is why we had to do 11v11 attempts. We went 4 for 8, which is a 50% hit rate. It's actually not too bad. That was kind of the game plan, is to at least take 1 or 2 shots at the 11s. If we don't get it, then we know our 11s are pretty OP when it comes to 11v11. So that's what we went for, and looks like that game plan worked out for us because we won on the 10v10 front. That's kind of this war. Anyway, they went 6 for 13. They were, in fact, able to clear the 11s with their 10s at a 64% hit rate. So, excuse me. I spoke wrong. 46% hit rate. Psh, math. Basic math. Anyway, 46% hit rate. They were able to secure all of our 11s. 10v10 front, we went 8 for 28, which is not bad at all. It's not too shabby. We went 29% as far as hit rate goes. They went 5 for 23, which is a 22% hit rate. All in all, this was a tight war. It literally came down to the very final attack. 79 out of 80 and 80 out of 80. Last 2 minutes in war, I think, is when the last one kicked off. And guys, those of you out there that weren't aware, I was just informed, like right as the stream ended and right before I kicked off this video, that the individual that got the 11v11 to win the war, he was actually, the reason why it came down to the last 2 minutes is because he got, what's what I'm looking for, when you get kicked off because you've been online too long, and he his cooldown thing. So, oh my goodness gracious. And then Clash let him back on within the last 2 minutes of war, and he was able to do his attacks. Can you imagine, guys, like a war that comes down to your attack, and then you get booted because you've been online for too long? You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. All right, without further ado, nice attack, Seth. I'm gonna look up what that's called real quick. Hold on. Personal break. There we go. Excuse me. I'm sitting there like whacking my mic and stuff. Personal break. That's what he went on. It's not. All right, so let's go ahead and get that zoomed in view so you guys can take a look. We got some insane attacks, guys. I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you guys understand here. We're gonna go ahead and kick off. I always like to work my way top down. This was the winning triple. Drew coming back from a personal break, able to secure this 11v11 3-star. Insane. Now, this is something that we kind of expected. This is one of the more OP 11v11 attempts that are occurring right now in the Clash of Clans community. Are these Queen Charge Hobo? Excuse me. What am I talking about? Queen Charge Bow Witches. Excuse me. And so as you can see, he's kind of establishing that outside flank there. He almost let his queen die. It was watching that live on stream mess with our emotions quite a bit. But he did activate his Wooten ability, kept her going, kept her alive. Healer's still under the rage, and then activates some of those bullies, CC bullies, king, witches, lions, tigers, and bears, as along with that one P.E.K.K.A. That's kind of starting to be something we're seeing more and more prevalent at these 11v11 attempts. He actually does a fantastic poison drop, goes ahead and secures that enemy baby dragon, and then starts making his way into the core and starts gutting it out. Look at the amount of bowlers he's got, just absolutely destroying, just gutting out the core of this base. And his queen is still maintaining her integrity, walking around on the outside of the 9 o'clock there, and cycling up and hoping to link up with the bowlers down by the 7 or 6, and then continue destroying this base. He sits there and holds on to one more minion, and I mean, at this point, it's like, all right, looks like that's all she wrote, boys and gals. Good attempt, good effort. This was the game-winning touchdown right here. Man, I'm surprised I still have a voice after that live stream. That was insane. Leaving the enemy warden statue up. Oh man, looks like I'm about to be running out of juice on my iPad. I've been planning attacks all day and all night. I'm surprised I still have 10%, to be honest with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get through these 10v10s then. All right, we had 6, 4, 1, 3, 3, 5, 6, 4. These are all our dips. All right, here we go. Steve. This was a really clutch one. This is one of those attacks that really kind of played with us. Alright, so as you can see, initially looking at it, this base did take a couple of attempts. We had some of our solid air hitters taking shots at it. He goes with the dub wall breakers. Pulls the Teslas, activates the little bomb. Alright, there's the king. Giant up top. Oh my. Taking his time. Got a little bit of time on it. There's the queen. Alright, with these Sui Royals. She makes her way down. Claims the air defense. From my understanding. There it is. There's the phase ability. Destroys that archer tower. Takes out the air defense, and then the Tesla, nicely done, nicely executed. Little bomb. Little bomb. Alright, then as you can see, kind of carved out some pretty nice pathing for those loons once they get toward the back end. Alright, so drops the 3 hastes out. Double lavas. Loonies. Lions, tigers, and bears. There's the haste. Down by the 6. Heal spell, clutch, as they make their way in toward those Wizzy towers. Now here's what had me worried. This wizard tower is locked eyes on the loons on the outside here instead of the ones in the heal spell. So we almost lost a lot of our loons there. But you know what? Luck that the sweeper actually saved them. They pushed him out of the Wizzy range and they redirected to some loons that were in the heal spell. And at that point, his GG, his loons just cleared the base. Wreckage has commenced. I do think he gets the pop out of the enemy house, who goes ahead and hastes, gets those loons down toward the 6 faster. And it was a quite tight one. As you can see, enemy pups start making their way in, but he was able to clutch that 3-star and lead us to victory. Nicely executed. Tyrant Trowley, this is another one. That was a fantastic hit. 36 loons, opens up with a haste into the archer tower. He actually takes out 2 defenses with it too. Oh my. Alright, so poison spell is out down by the 3. And King makes his way down by the 4. See baby drag incoming. Locking eyes from across the room. I know I say it all the time in my YouTube videos. I got my little niches, my little things. Look at that. Queen should actually be making her way in and taking that air defense too. Carve some pretty decent padding for those looms. There's the pop. Hastes her in. I think this was the attack that I feel like his looms pulled like every red mine. Oh no, that was Matt's hit. Okay. Dang, look at that. Heal spell in the core. Oh yeah, those loons pulled quite a bit of them as they make their way into that last wizard tower. Back up against the wall just a little bit underneath that sweep. And then at that point, base is wrecked. He got a pretty decent amount of loons left over too. I don't think he might get the pop out of the hound. Ooh, just as the Tesla goes down, gets the pop. Able to help out a little bit with cleanup. Nicely done, nicely executed. Tyrant rally. Leading by example, picking that up. All right, Tyrant Matt. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one that we watched on stream, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrant Matt. This is one of those clenching, you know what I'm saying? He triggers 3 giant bombs, goes ahead and just drops the double poison to ensure the death of the enemy CC there. He does in fact activate his queen ability, and weirdly enough, guys, he is not able to take out the enemy queen. This did kind of pose a little bit of an issue. Luckily, she did bring her down to just a sliver of health, because it's going to come down to the pups in order to take her out. Because, you know, as you guys know, an enemy queen is detrimental, can destroy and put an end to any Lalo. So it comes down to the pups to go ahead and secure that last bit of health. As you can see, the first pop comes out of that hound. They do just nothing pretty much on the queen. They start incoming, cycling over by the 3, down over by the 4-5. And then he thinks he gets the next haste out down by the 6, and then the pups. They make their way toward the queen and go ahead and take her out. He's got one more haste. Now this is where it gets a little bit fishy here. Now he doesn't have enough loons as they make their way into that final Inferno Tower. As soon as this one goes down, that Inferno Tower is going to take these loons out, and it comes down to this Wizzy Tower left standing. Now normally, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, Wizard Tower versus Lava Pups minions, not necessarily something where Lava Pups and minions ever win. The death of that loon taking out that Inferno is actually pretty big too. But that's what it comes down to. He had no more loons left. He had quite a bit of pups. We were all watching this live, and I was like, he does not. There's no way. There's no way that these minions and these pups are going to take this Wizzy Tower out. But you know what? They do. Look at that. Ooh, tooth and nail here. Boom. Takes it out. Gets that triple. Tyrant Matt. Nicely done. What a nail biter. Alright, so here's the next one we had happen. Elhu. I think I'm saying it right. I could be saying it completely wrong. Okay. As you can see, we get a little bit of a funnel established with some Wizzies. Up by the 12 and over by the 9. And incoming, both heroes out. Golem. Actually goes with a CC Golem too. Interesting. Interesting choice here. I like that. Especially padding his way into a single point Inferno Tower. Goes ahead and plugs away. Wall breakers are in. Oh, wall breaker fail. Wow. Goes ahead and skellies the Inferno Tower so that way it can be distracting. And it's... Oh, okay, he activated the phase. I was like, it just locked eyes with the queen. He activates her phase, redirects onto the skellies. Bada bing, bada boom. Pulls the enemy CC. Queen takes out the Inferno Tower. And then takes out the enemy clan castle troops. Enemy queen is down. Open to go ahead and start the Lalo. And then we should see some nice wreckage coming out of this base. First haste in. There it is. Guys, I can't tell you enough how important the ability to air is. As you can see, a lot of people nowadays are building bases to surround the idea that, you know, everyone's running hogs now. While yes, hogs is definitely my favorite troop comp, that opens the doors wide open for these air attacks. And they're just destroying clans recently. So we're going to go ahead and do a ×2 here. As you can see, he's got a great split from those loons. Takes out that last Wizzy tower. There it is. Boom. And they pat their way into that 12 o'clock Tesla dubs. And then that's it, boys. That's all she wrote. She goes ahead and clears them. And that's a 10d10 triple. King of King. Had a fantastic hit. Hitting mouthpiece 74. Opens up with the baby dragon. Dub Wizzies over by the 9. Now, guys, with attacks like this, you have to be mindful as to your queen's mission and her ability to take out what she needs to take out. Now she locks up on the Wizzies. I think she's past, yeah, I was about to say, I think she goes right. Takes out that archer tower. Now she grabs 3 wizards. That's gonna be huge. Now guys, bear in mind, look at what he has in his troop composition here. He has no heal spells. So instead of going for those air defenses, you can see he has on the outside here, he goes ahead and goes and takes out 3 wizards, which is huge. Huge. He can rely a little bit more on speed. He's going to go ahead and rage skelly the enemy queen. Now he actually almost grabs her right here. Just outside of range, I guess. There's a rage spell. There's the skelly. Pup's kind of helping out a little bit too. He's got 3 more hastes as he starts patting those loons toward the wizard over by the 12. Look what he pulls with that hound. Great Lalo. Starting it by the 12:30, just pulls all those defenses away from those loons. Even pulls a red mine with it. Nicely executed. And then 1 more haste on standby. Do a ×4 here. Gonna go ahead and speed it up. Plenty of cleanup. And that's all she wrote. King of Kings. Fantastic attacker. Natural. He's one of those naturals. Made for Town Hall 10. Alright, my boy's skills. Incoming. On my boy Abel. This is a base, guys. Now, a little bit of a fun fact here. This base... this base is an Immortal Thieves base from Season 2. Abel I guess he just thought we wouldn't... He thought a clan full of Immortal Thieves wouldn't recognize an Immortal Thieves base. But hey... Normally the way to triple this base is a Bow Witch between the 9 to 12 all the way down to the 6 to 3. Going northwest to southeast. However, I don't know, we just want to run some Shattered Hobo. To be honest with you. He goes ahead and sues the queen up top by the 12. Now it's because he had a Hound Loon in the CC. He didn't want to have to worry about getting a pop out of the Hound. It's pretty decent pathing back in for some hogs. Goes ahead and trickles them in. Alright, so he's got 3 heal spells. Goes ahead and drops both out. Triggers a double giant bomb in that Inferno compartment. and makes their way in towards the second Inferno and that last Wizzy Tower. Goes ahead and drops the poison spell. The hogs are just like, giant bomb, let's go ahead and just walk right over that. Plenty of hogs left. Do a ×4 here for cleanup. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all she wrote. Beep. Nice triple skills. Fantastic attack. Fantastic hit. Jazz and James coming in with a beautiful hit. He actually is running dub skellies and a rage. 6 hastes and a heal spell. Initial Wizzy's out. Oh my. Alright, he's going to go ahead and haste some loons directly into the first air defense. Even pulls an air-seeking mine too. Interesting. And grabs an archer tower as well. Some nice value. Interesting trade-off there. Gets a Wizzy out. King. Doing a trade for a nice air defense there. As he soaks up 2-point defenses with a cannon archer tower. Queen. Sui, look at this. Guys, he's surgically placing these various troops and goes ahead and takes out 3 air defenses. And he's going to leave the last one standing to help pull defenses while he trickles his loons out. Wow, even gets a wizard tower. Great value from those heroes. And there they go. There's the loonies. Go ahead, pull some X-Bowage. The Seeking Mine pulls a red mine. Red mine. Look at that. Look at all the mines that Hound is pulling. And there's the pop. Who needs air defenses anyways? Am I right, boys? Great Lalo incoming. He went ahead and held on to those dub skellies in that rage for once they path their way into this queen. There she goes. She takes the jump. And then drops those dub skellies on her. Takes her out. Boom. With ease. Go ahead and do a ×4 here as they make their way around the back end. Takes out that final Wizzy, the sweep, the Tesla. And that's it. Jazz and James. Picking up that sexy 10v10 triple. That's what I like to see. And then my boy Thief. The man, the myth, the legend. Picked him on my fantasy clash team. And putting up some numbers. Legend at air. Alright, now interesting, guys. He goes ahead and rage Skellies. The queen here. Not only that, but it takes out... Does it take out the king? It takes out the king. Takes out an X-Bow. Takes out the clan castle. Dang. Look at that, guys. Rage Skelly. Takes out the clan castle, queen, king, 2 X-Bows. Done. Now, from my understanding, if you take out the clan castle before troops come out, then that destroys the troops inside of it. They won't come out anymore. That's it. They're done. No matter what gets close to it, they're finished. Hounds start padding their way in. Look at this Lalo. Thief, that's just beautiful. 2 more hastes. He does trigger some skellies. Especially on the number 24 base. Interesting to see some skelly traps coming out. We even saw a Golem Loon earlier on one of the attacks. I think it was on a dip. And then pulls a little bit more skellies. And then that's going to be all she wrote in this base. I like that opening, though. To sit there and be like, all right, so we're going to go ahead and rage skelly the core. Get a queen, king, 2 X-Bows, and the clan castle, all with that. With 5 skellies. Easy peasy, right? That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, guys, so that's going to be all the attacks that we're going to be showing today from this ByeForever versus OneHive 2.0 war. Once again, shout out to OneHive 2.0. They put up a fantastic performance. It really was a close war all the way to the end. If you haven't already, follow me over at twitch.tv/Scottoria. You can catch my stream coverage live of these wars, as well as various midweek wars and a bunch of random things we do at Clash Scottoria. Make sure you hop over to Twitter and follow me over there. And then here, of course, if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed this recap, and all the other stuff we do, make sure you guys hit that sub button, that like button, and then discord.gg/thekillsquad. Feel free to join my personal server. You're more than welcome to hit me up about pizza, cake, tacos, Clash of Clans, Subnautica, anything. I'm always down to chit chat. And then if you're interested in being a part of the ByeForever family, guys, we have like 6 clans in the ByeForever family. 3 of which are in the CWL. We have a clan in MLCW. We have a clan in NDL. If you want to compete at this caliber, at this level of warfare, I will have the recruitment server link, their recruitment Discord in the description down below. Just click on it, join it. You'll have an interview. If you make it past the interview, you'll have your tryout phase, and you'll be assigned to one of the clans. So hey, who knows? Maybe one day I'll be recapping one of your attacks and calling you family. So appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. I'll see you again very soon.